Hello everybody, welcome to BlitZ Performance. Today we're going to be showing you how to do a compression test on any vehicle to make sure that everything's running smoothly, that you have the right amount of compression in your car, and that it doesn't die on you. So for starters, you're going to want to buy one of these. They sell them at Harbor Freight. They cost about 60 bucks, 50 bucks, depending on where you're located, on if it's on sale or not. And it's basically just as a compression tester. And doing it is very simple. Anybody can do it at their own house. Anybody can do it on their own. You can even do it alone. You don't need help from anybody. And it's easy to do. And it's great if you want to see if your car is good, or if you're buying a car and you want to test if the engine is good or not before you buy it. So let's get started on it and we'll show you how to do it. So the first thing you want to do when checking for a compression is to remove all your spark plugs. So you want to make sure to take off anything that's on the way, take off your ignition coils, then proceed to take off your spark plugs, and then once you do that, you can proceed to the next step. Also, part of step 1 is to locate your fuel pump relay or a fuel pump fuse and disable it. That way you don't have fuel being injected that's not going to be burnt, and that can cause bad stuff to happen afterwards. So we're going to get started on those first 2 steps. So in our Genesis coupe that we are doing our compression test on, our fuel pump relay is on the secondary fuse box located next to the ECU main relay, which is this little guy that we just took out from here. So once you take out your fuel pump relay, you can now proceed and do your compression test. So now you're going to want to open up your compression test box, which is in this case this one. You're going to want to open it up, and you're going to want to find the right fitting that goes into your spark plug hole. The best way to find that is to grab one of your spark plugs and then compare it to each one of these until you get the right one. So for example, in this case, it would be this one, because we have a spark plug right here. And you can tell that it is basically the same one. So once you got the right one, in this case, it's our 14. You're gonna wanna put it on the first hole. So once you put it on the first hole, you're going to want to tighten it as much as you can. So make sure it gets in there perfectly, and it has to be really, really hand tight. There you go. So we're tight. There you go. Once it's fully tight, you want to make sure it's not like loose or anything. You're going to want to get out your gauge, which is what's going to tell you how much compression the engine has. All right, and then once you do that, you're just going to want to hook it up. So you just get in there, and then there you go. It's in there and you're good to go. And then you're just going to set this aside, and then this is getting out the way because we don't need this anymore. And so this, we're done with it. So now you're going to want to have someone or yourself crank the freaking engine, and then once you crank it, this is going to go up. You got to make sure it cranks at least 4 times before you can get an accurate reading. So let's get started on that. Also make sure that all 4 of your spark plugs are out and that nothing is restricting the holes, because then you're going to have a fake read on fake compression. So yeah, let's get started on that. And that is how you check your compression. It's pretty easy, it's simple to do, and it doesn't take a long time. We've only been here about 10 minutes. Also, you want to make sure that take this time to check your spark plugs. Since you're already going to be taking them out, make sure you give them a check. Make sure they're okay. Make sure they're good and that they don't need replacement. So make sure to take care of that while you're at it. I will now put on the screen a chart of how much is good compression, how much is bad compression, and all that stuff. Normally anything above 100, it's okay, it's good. If you have a turbo car, expect anywhere between 100 or 150. We had 120 in our cylinder 1 and 140 in the other 3 cylinders, which is pretty normal, a normal wear and tear for an engine with a few thousand miles already on it. And it is a turbo car. On a non-turbo car, you should expect anywhere between 120 to 160-ish, 150-ish, 175 if you have a great engine or if it's recently been rebuilt. So that's how you know if your compression is good or not, you know? If you have anything below 100, you need new piston rings or something's going on. So you gotta make sure that you rebuild that engine or have it replaced. Anything below 100 is not good. It's gonna cause the engine to misfire. It's gonna cause the engine to turn off on you. And it's gonna cause the engine to run very rough. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys taking your time to come and see this video. Make sure to subscribe to BlitZ Performance. We'll have more videos coming up and a special build coming up for you guys. So thanks for watching and peace out.